So in this one, we are going to be working on welcome HTML, and it says on a separate line below the text, clicking on the image below and above meetings, insert the text new members, and that has got to be center aligned. So let's have a look at that. Just close my new mems. Now I noticed that it's going to be the same size as this line here, and it's also going to be in Arial. So I'm just going to save myself a little bit of time and copy and paste that line underneath. And that has got to provide us with a link to the page that we've just created. So I'm going to use my address tag once again. And make sure that I've closed the address tag. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to refresh. So now, as you can see, the new members line is there. It's a hyperlink to a different page. So if I click on that, it should open my new members page, and it does. So that looks good. So now it's telling us to replace the text page editor with our name, and make sure the size of the name is Arial and in 10 points. Well, as you can see, the original author of the page has already set up the size as we want it. So all I need to do is put my name in there. And refresh the page. That's the home page. And as you can see now, it says updated by my name. Now, apparently we've got to put some links to external pages. So on the welcome page, it's got to have the line meetings has got to be linked to www.progressmedia.co.uk. So let's go across to here, find the correct bit. So once again, we're going to put in an address tag. Now, because we want this to actually link to an external page, I'm going to put in HTTP and 2 forward slashes, and then www. progressmedia.co.uk. Close my quotation marks and close the angle bracket, and just as ever, close my address tag. Refresh the page. Meetings is now showing up as a hyperlink, and when I click on it, it does take me to the website that I've been asked to do. So that looks good. Obviously, if you're not actually online at the moment, it might not work, but that is the correct way to do it. Now I need to link the image email GIF to this email address. So here we go. Here's the image tag here. And outside of that, I'm going to create an address tag. And this time I'm going to use the mail to command and then type in the address that I need. Phishing at make sure that I've closed my angle bracket. And on the other side of the image tag, I can close that address tag. So now when I go over and update, as you can see, when I hover over, a little bit of information comes in saying it's an email link. When I open it, it's asking if I want to open up my email package. I actually don't at this point, but that's working as planned. So now we need to save the page, but obviously we have saved it in order to refresh it on the web. So that's all we need to do on that page. And we can move on to task 4 next time. So task 4 is asking us to do some more work on welcome.html. It's asking us to make a different background color to improve the home page. So let's have a look. As you can see, the original author of the page has put in a hex code here. So as you might know, web colors can be expressed as 3 pairs of hexadecimal numbers which respond to the red, green, and blue of the background image. So all of those are at the maximum values, and that means that the page is all completely white. Just out of interest, if I wanted to set the page to green, I would set the red quantities to 0. I could set the greens quantities to the maximum, FF, and then also the blue to 0. So as you can see, the page is now green. So there are also some HTML colors that are available, and that's something that you can find out about more if you want to. So let's go ahead and change it to one of those. So as well as actually typing in hexadecimal numbers, we can just give the name of a color. So for instance, if I wanted to, I could type in wheat, which I just happen to know is quite a nice color for the background of a web page. And I can go across and refresh, and as you can see, it's this sort of pinky color known as wheat. Or if I wanted to just try something different, I could try light blue. So that's turned my page into light blue. So obviously you can do a bit of research yourself on the different colors that are predefined in HTML, or you can play around with entering in some numerical values. Either way, it's not difficult to change the background color of the page. So now, assuming that the page is accurate, and we obviously have been saving as we go, it's now asking us to close our editing software, load it in the browser, and check the 3 links. So let's do that. So obviously I have actually already got it loaded in the browser. Just quickly to check my link. So new members goes to the new members page, the meetings page goes to where it should do, and the email we've already checked opens up or tries to open up my email program. So that's fine. Now it says I've got to check, look at print the welcome page and display the HTML source code for the welcome page and print that as well. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to print that. I'm sure that's fairly straightforward, but I will just show you how to view the source. So if I right click somewhere in this window, I should get some options, and one of those is to view the source. So as you can see, that's displaying the source code there, and depending on the system you're using, you might find the easiest way is to take a screenshot, or you might be able to print it directly from your browser. So next we need to do the same thing for the new members page, and then display the source code and print that. So let's go across, click on my new members page. If you did want to print it from Internet Explorer, you can print it out. It'll look something like this when you select print. As you can see, my text is already there. I can actually unpin it from the web page there using that little control, and I can also, if I want to, using Control and Plus, just zoom in a little bit. So depending on, as I say, your system, you might find it's easy. The best thing to do is to take a screenshot and print that from a different package. So now it's asking us to close the browser and make sure that we've got the printouts that we need. And that brings us to the end of level 1 sample paper on creating web pages. Thanks for watching.